right, we're the Hebrew Israelites. We come in week and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, soon to be destroyed by nuclear fire. Thus saith the Most High. All praises due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders of GMS and all the brothers out doing the work in truth and sincerity. Right now, we knowing that we're at the end of this thing, it's even at the door. We're looking forward to that day when the Most High raise us up and give us this spiritual power, so to be a bunch of Hancocks on the earth, young black brothers and Mexicans and Native Americans flying through the air and killing whoever the Most High put the spirit on us to slaughter.
It's Job chapter 5. I'll start at verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh correcteth, therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. For he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, and in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
That's right. That's describing.
Yeah, in the chastening, we doing that. We going through that right now in this truth, man. Coming out preaching this word and suffering all the hell and turmoil that we have to do and go through in our daily lives, man. That's what we do. Just so the Most High can put us in that fire and try us as gold is tried. You know what I'm saying? Now, He's going to deliver us in 6 troubles, which is in between the 6th and the 7th trumpet, man. He's going to deliver us those thermonuclear missiles, man.
Right. Coming to a city near you real soon.
So Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 82, verse 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes.
That's right. So we are the sons of God. And the Most High doesn't give a damn about these other nations. And when He raises us up, we're able to destroy them, and no weapon formed against us shall prosper. That's fucking Satan trying to interrupt the program, but can't be done. Then shall the Most High is going to lift up a standard against this devil. And that's when we receive these spiritual powers out of one Aratazah. For that's what we're hoping for.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 28. Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power of the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary, there is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
That's right, that's the Hancock scripture right there. Even down to the eagles. So we can be flying, we can be running as long as we want to, from one end of the state to the other. All sorts of whatever you can imagine, you'll be able to do in that day. Adawana. So that time is very near, because on these little internet news shows where they tell you actually what's going on, that they're not allowed to tell you in the mainstream media. They're letting you know that the time is very near that they try to start these race wars. And after the civil unrest, then the people are going to be begging for a solution to that. And the solution is going to be martial law and locking down these cities. They're going to lock down these cities. They're going to have curfews and you're not going to be able to leave your home. And then the lawlessness is going to start. People stealing from each other. People robbing each other's home. Killing each other. Dead bodies in the street.
So Psalms chapter 91 verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
That's right. So the Most High is going to protect us in that day. He's going to enable us to live through these hard times that are coming. That you people think it's not even, it's an imaginary thing. But very soon, you're going to be looking for us to try to hear about what's coming next, and we're not going to be out here.
And that's right, and death to you niggas that just come up here and want to dap hands, man. We ain't dapping hands with you bitch-ass niggas no more unless you want to sit here and listen, man. Come, fuck all you 2/3 niggas, man. Niggas is finna die a horrible death real soon. White man got all his guns, he's gonna start killing you niggas, man.
Right.
You deserve to die, man.
And I'm gonna say this, thank you for not listening, because you're gonna die soon. We ain't on that thank you for listening tip. Get your motherfucking ass up the damn street. Don't listen. Because the Most High got your ears shut and your eyes shut. You can't hear or see a damn thing. And that's just your lot. So get ready for the destruction. Because it's going to come in several ways.
Isaiah chapter 59 verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west.
Come here. Come here.
And His glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
When the enemy shall come in like a flood, that flood is this martial law. Like the way that they came in, what is it, Masada? When they encircled Masada, that was the time that it happened the first time. Now the history is about to repeat itself. And what are you going to do in that day when it's troops on every corner with automatic weapons? What are you going to do? How are you going to eat? How are you going to feed your children? Do you know the name of the Lord? Do you know what your nationality is? Who are the Lord's chosen? Who is God's chosen people? Do you know? The Gentiles? That's half right.
That's because she
You know
got a
what
man
I'm
first.
saying? It's like,
That's because she got a man first.
that's the
She do this,
question
don't
I
fuck
have
with
is
her.
like, okay, even though,
You have a husband? Huh? You don't have, where's your man at?
hopefully I know.
You don't have a man? Okay. What's your nationality?
My nationality is, I don't know. But I know.
That's the right answer.
But I do know I come from West Africa somewhere. But I don't, that's where my ancestors.
Okay.
But my question I have is that it is very, I believe that it is very important that, you know, people do need to know the truth that, you know, God isn't really how the white man image him to be with the straight hair, the white face. You know, the Bible does describe him as being of a black person's description. But what I don't understand with the world religion, get from down here. I don't understand. Like, shouldn't our focus more be on saving? Like, our focus should be more on like saving souls and to care about the truth, because when Armageddon come, or even if it don't, say if that comet come, or whatever people believe in, I mean, if it comes, I mean, you think, I mean, our God, if we say is our God, is really going to focus on grace?
This is what's going to come right here.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Only people that's going to get saved out of this World War III nuclear destruction is the people on this sign. Really, only 1/3 of these people in 144,000 men and their women are going to be saved from the destruction. All these other nations, you got other nations, all these other different nations that are not of the Israelites, they have zero chance of salvation according to the scriptures. Give me Jeremiah 3:23 real quick.
Wait. Oh.
Then give me, I think, 1 Timothy.
Jeremiah 23.
Jeremiah 3:23.
All right, go ahead.
Truly in vain,
So it's truly vain,
useless.
useless.
Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills
The hills, and keep going.
and from the multitude of mountains.
And that's talking about other nations and governments. Keep going.
Truly in the Lord our power is the salvation of Israel.
Yeah, truly in the Lord our power is the salvation of Israel, or Yasha'Allah, the princes of the power, man. Give me Revelation the 7th chapter.
But still, that goes to like, it goes to, okay, if you want to go there, right, then let's just take it there, okay? Because I don't belong to any religion. I studied a lot of religion.
Well, religion just comes from the Latin word regulos, which just means to hold back or restrain or regulate.
Let's just call us tribes today, because that's what we are. We're different tribes of different nations, and
Well, the Most High only has 18 nations.
I don't know what God has for me and what my purpose is going to be, but it's going to be to put
Give me
the
Jeremiah
world
the 15th
back where
chapter.
it should be focused on. You know, because really God ain't looking for, because also in the Bible it says the meek and the righteous and the
And
humble.
who are the righteous?
Who are the righteous?
The righteous people.
Who are they?
Those who
It's a
follow
nation.
the law.
It's talking about a nation. Who was the law given to?
The law was given to those who God
No,
chose as the people.
no. You know the story of the Ten Commandments, right? Moses goes up on the mountain. Well, who did Moses take out into the desert? Everybody? What nation of people? What?
Israel.
Okay. Correct.
But you got to go back to
Hold on.
Abraham. When God told Abraham that he says that he made a promise to Abraham, he told Abraham that he would multiply
Who is-
his children.
listen,
What
like
seed?
the
Who was the
sand
promised
of the
seed?
sea.
Who
Who is-
was the promised seed?
Who is God the God? Have you ever heard this? Have you ever heard this? God is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and who? Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And who was Jacob? Jacob's name was changed to Israel. So God is the God. God is the God of these people, and nobody else.
But my question is, still to the day, my question is,
So you're not going to understand any of this unless you know what your nationality is.
well, why
And
does
you
my
said-
nationality got to-
Because if you understood that you're one of these people,
why not?
what does it say? What color was Jesus Christ according to the scriptures?
But what I'm saying is that
I know what you're saying, but you're not listening.
my focus as a Christian woman, I want to put the difference, like what Joe Winner said. I asked them, how do they think that they're
Whoa,
chosen?
can I say something real
I don't
quick?
know.
How can you be a Christian woman? Do you got a man?
Do I got a Christian? Yeah.
You have a man.
Do I have to be a Christian to have a man?